So I know some of you have been asking to see some plant unboxings because we always do fish. So today, we've got 3 boxes of plants. They're all big boxes. You know, some things about that. For these types of boxes, the shipping alone that we paid via airport was like about $125. And then each box costs us about $12 for the insulated box and all that. So without even the plants being inside or anything, we're about 36. We're about, you know, 160 bucks into this without even plants. So, you know, it's not the cheapest thing by any means to be shipping plants around the country and stuff like that, but let's see how box 1 goes here. So in box number 1, fiddler crabs, and these are the ones we sell as feeders for puffers and stuff like that. And then we've also got 100, they call them tiger eye snails, but really they're olive nerites. And then we've got a bunch of plant weights. I'm sure we've got lots of plants starting here. So this is all going to be Vallisneria on this row. And I think we ordered 30 or 40 of these at this point. If I go to the next row, we've got Bacopa. And I guess I'll pull some of these out here. And, you know, so like the Val comes, you know, like this. And what a lot of companies will do is they'll save all their orders like that are going to ship out. And what they'll do is they'll just put these into the next box and ship it to you. But we like to get them in the water and start converting them and stuff like that. And I can show you a little bit of that right here. So this Amannia gracilis, down low, you can see the leaves are round, and up top, they're much more elongated. So this is all the growth we've grown in the store. That's how the plant comes into us. So you can see it's very different. And kind of the same thing over here on Sawtooth High Grow. So you can see down at the bottom, leaves are real wide, and then up top, they're much more narrow leafed, and you get a little bit of pink and color to it. And so that's just, you know, some of the conversions we're doing. And all plants are pretty much like that. They're going to come in immersed, and we're going to convert them. And so yeah, we got lots of Bacopa down here, and there's going to be another row, I'm sure. Let's pull that up. More Bacopa, lots of Anubias coffifolias. You know, there's going to be lots of those. I think there's 40 of those. I'm sure there's more plants in there, but let me open up a couple more boxes and we'll take some more looks. Get her open here. Ugh. Wet newspaper helps keep it humid. These are all baby tears, not dwarf baby tears, just normal baby tears. More Anubias coffifolia. Lots more Anubias coffifolias here. There's going to be a lot. We'll go through quite a few of those. Amazon swords on this next row. We've got, so this, they call dwarf baby tears. It's actually pearlweed. And we just know that because we've actually grown this plant out. And a lot of stores end up selling this as dwarf baby tears, and it's not. Which we did when we were very first new open. We just assumed a plant farm, they'll know what they have, right? Well, unfortunately, they don't. Over here we've got Crypt Red Vendetta Red. What do we have under that? We've got more crypts. We've got some congensis, I think. Yeah, Anubias congensis. And I know there's more. I'm going to take a look at the invoice and do a quick total and see how many plants we brought in today. Let's see what we got here. Small bags. Scarlet Batis. These guys have to eat live food typically. It's hard to get them off of it. Kind of a nano fish, a little bit aggressive, highly colorful. You almost never see females. But yeah, a nice little striped fish. They catch a lot of people's eyes. Then we've got, what do we got in here? Ember tetras. 50 of those. Really good. Next up, we have
gold ring Danios. These are all wild caught. I've had some customers waiting for us to find some of these. They've been on our call list when they come in, so they'll be happy once they get through quarantine. They can come in and pick some up. Okay, I only brought in 25. The leaf that's in there is to help keep tannins so they don't fungus up, and it just makes them a little more used to where they come from in the wild, having tannins in the water. When you get wild caught fish, sometimes there can be contaminants in there, and what that means is like a Danio or two that's not a gold ring Danio, so it's always kind of fun to dig through wild caught batches of fish. Brigitei rasboras. These are also known as the chili rasbora. Go out and 50 of these guys. These are great nano fish. They go with shrimp a lot. Get bright red with a black stripe down them. Great fish. They don't look like a whole lot when you see them in a store typically because they haven't colored up yet, but once you get them home, give them about 6 weeks, amazing. So, what do we got next? Sailfin tetras. These are custom order for a customer. Kind of a cool, rare tetra. We've been on the lookout for those for a while. Got 12 of them. Next up, we have some more German blue rams. Kind of always have those coming in. Only ordered 12. We didn't sell quite as many as we wanted to last week, so we've got still last week's batch up here ready to go out. There's only a few out on the floor, so we'll start moving some stuff around, make some room for them. We've got some Gardner Achilles. I think we brought in 5 pairs, so we've got 5 males in here, which don't display very well through a bag that's distorting them. There we go. So we got 5 males there, and I would assume there's going to be 5 females somewhere. Yep, there's 5 females. So some people are waiting on the call list for some of those. We don't carry them all the time. 50 cardinal tetras. I think we've got all we have out on the floor, so it's good to get some more of those in stock. We've got quite a few out on the floor though at the moment. Gertrude ARU, the Gertrude Rainbow. I can't remember if this is going to be the yellow or the blue version. I just know I haven't had any Gerts in a while. See if they're big enough to really start seeing some of the color. Maybe not, but I also brought in some other cool Pseudomogo rainbows. Just to, I kind of go through phases where I bring in different things just to, spice up the store a bit. So now we've got our female powder blue dwarf gouramis, which is good. These are the ones we ordered last time, so that's good. There we are. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, another small bag. Hopefully something cool. Some rabbit snails, Tylonesian rabbit snails. Siamese algae eaters. Kind of a standard. These are the true Siamese algae eaters. Brocus splendens. These are the larger Cory, also known as the emerald green a lot of times. So we've got those guys. There should be 18 of them. We'll find group number 2 eventually. Tiger Endler pairs. These are one of my favorite fish, honestly. I've got them in my fish room, as you guys have seen. And I just haven't been making quite enough of them, but I really like that fish. So they tend to do well in a store. If you're looking for a fish to breed for profit, they don't sell for a lot. We sell them for like $9.99 a pair in the store, but they do sell. 25 autocinkless, lots of poop, that's good. Bolivian rams, they're looking all right, good. Mystery snails, hopefully I'll be able to breed enough of those. As you guys can see in my fish room, eventually I can supply the store with some. More of the Brocus Cories. Normal male Congo tetras. Customers have been asking for male Congo tetras, so that we have. We sell at $9.90 or $10.99 I think for males. Male only. Got red velvet swordtails. Those look pretty good. I like those. Those came in nice. If I didn't hate swordtails for being so aggressive for a library, I'd keep some of those. And some Longfin White Clouds, always a favorite. Ooh yeah, nice fins. Not quite super long yet, but they look good. They look good indeed. So now, we gotta get these put in the tanks. We're gonna start doing some meds. I'm gonna get Robert to help me with that project. and we'll chime in afterwards. So we've got our fish put away in here. We've got the killies. They look a little skinny. We'll be metting them obviously as everything's already been metted, and then getting them some probably frozen bloodworms. Up top here we've got Brigitae rasboras. Over here we have a sick betta, and it gets its own 10-gallon, but I kind of like showing that off because most stores would just, you know, not really treat a betta. It's not worth it, but we treat them. So, you know, everything gets treated here. Let's see, this is the second batch of rams that we brought in today. So this is today's rams. This is last week's rams. So we've got 2 tanks of rams side by side. Down low we've got the ember tetras. We've got these came in a different shipment I didn't film. These are special order for a customer, some of the glow red barbs. Over here we've got the Congo tetras. This is another shipment I didn't film, but all those guppies came in. I think we brought in 300 pairs or something like that. Over here we should have gold ring Danios. And then here, this is kind of a weird thing. We have plants. We pulled them from the sick tanks we're going to use. We use some salt in there, so these plants are in quarantine because we want to make sure we don't put them with any fish and get those sick. So, you know, kind of a weird thing. We do a lot of quarantine things to make sure that we kind of keep, well, not kind of, but keep healthy fish. The red swords I want to take a look at down here. I think those will come out nice. They look to be doing well already. So, yeah, that's kind of what we do here. And, you know, small shipment, obviously. Not the biggest shipment by any means, but, you know, it was worth showing, I think. I just went over the invoice. We got shorted. We didn't get any money wort, and we didn't get any onion bulbs, which these are kind of cool. We haven't really put them on the website yet, but I really do like them. They're cool, easy. They're only $6. You get 3 plants. But we didn't get any. I was hoping that I ordered 50 of them, because if I put them on the website and we sell out in a day, that doesn't do anyone any good. So I ordered 50, hoping we'd have enough, but they didn't ship any. But the total of potted plants we bought today was 260. So we've got 260 potted plants, and the way our racks work, so we've got this rack kind of ready and going. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's gonna be 12. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60, 78 potted plants can fit in each 40 breeder the way we run it, basically. And so we're gonna be restocking and filling in holes and stuff like that. And then, you know, so you can see we're a little bit low in plants. Like, it's still going to be filled to the brim. You know, that's the way it goes to make sure we have enough plants for converting. We've got more racks over here. We've got some crinums, and we've got some pogostemon, stellatus octopus. Got water lettuce up there. And then we've got more backstock in the way back here. And that's in the quarantine room, more overflow. We end up putting some plants over here. And then we also put a few more plants way up front. Go all the way to the front of the store here. Lights aren't on, but we've got more plant racks up here. This holds a lot of Java fern. We've got lots of Vallisneri up there. We'll probably put the other 40 vals up there with those guys. So yeah, that's a plant shipment. You know, it's not the most exciting thing, but now you got a lot of insight to what we do. And I've never really shown that before, so hopefully you guys found it interesting. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a like. Check out the podcast, and we'll see you in a live stream on a Sunday.